I woke up one day and I realized that my rebel army is kind of pathetic. So I'm going to be having some fun with this, and in today's video, I'm going to be building the biggest rebel army I can in 24 hours. So without further ado, let's get into this. So in hour one, I built up our main troop for the rebel army with tons of rebel fleet troopers, as well as Captain Antilles to lead our rebel fleet troopers into battle. But who's going to fly all of the ships? Well, to answer that question, in hour two, I built up all of my rebel pilots. With 2 rebel pilots, I don't really know where they came from, and then we also have the rebel pilots from the Yavin 4 playset, as well as the UCS Luke Skywalker in his pilot uniform, which is probably one of the top 10 most detailed LEGO Star Wars minifigures ever. And now that we have our rebel pilots, who's going to fix all of our rebel starships when they get shot down by Darth Vader? Well, to answer that question, in hour 3, I built up a ton of rebel mechanics from the new Yavin 4 playset. Now you may be wondering, why did I build up 25 plus of these guys? Vader, as we see, loves killing rebels, so I figured let's just have a ton of them, so it takes a while for Darth Vader to kill all of them. And since we're on the topic of Yavin 4, I also built up Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Princess Leia, all from the celebration scene at the end of episode 4, as well as some amazing Rebel Honor Guard from Legends that also do appear in the original trilogy in the celebration scene. And wow, these guys do not disappoint. Our Rebel army is looking pretty dang solid. But in hour 4, I'm going to dip our toes into a new planet with Tatooine, where it all started, with some amazing figures based off Tatooine, with Luke Skywalker, Ben Kenobi, and some Tatooine rebel soldiers from Battlefront 1. And I don't know about you, but thinking about Tatooine has me sweating. So let's go to a cooler planet with our Hoth Rebel Troopers. Here we have some Hoth Rebel Troopers from the new Blister Pack, and we also have a custom Andor using his face and his hair, and some other various Hoth figures from the Hoth ATSD and other sets. Now, as you can see, I have quite a few Hoth Rebel Trooper Blister Packs, but I just feel like keeping them sealed for investment purposes, so we're not going to be opening them in this video. But now we've talked about where the trilogy started, let's talk about where it ended, with Endor Rebel Troopers, with various alien species and human Rebel Troopers. These are amazing custom minifigures with custom blasters, and we even have Commander Rex to lead our squadron of Rebel Troopers and take down those shield generators. Not to mention, we have Endor Leia and Endor Luke from the new Endor Speeder Chase diorama set, which is kind of controversial.
Incorrect.
But I think the set is alright. In hour 7, I had some random variations of the original trilogy main characters, so this is kind of a filler hour, but regardless, these characters look pretty good for what they are. Uh-oh, I think we're forgetting something. We need to have some leaders for the Rebel Army. So, in hour 8, I built up General Dodonna, Mon Mothma, Admiral Akbar, and, of course, Bail Organa. Now that we have the leaders of the Rebel Army in our army, let's actually build up the droid minifigures. So here we have a medical droid and R2-D2 with back printing. Now, I know I don't have many droids for our Rebel Army, but the 2 droids we do have are pretty dang good. In the Rebel Alliance, there are tons of aliens that recruit for the cause because the Empire isn't a huge fan of aliens. So here we have some awesome Ewoks from the 4+ set that nobody likes. And we have a Wookiee warrior, which I know we only have 1, but I think 1 is good enough for how strong Wookiees are. Now, although Disney Star Wars is kind of controversial, we have some amazing figures from Disney TV shows and movies, with some figures from the Kenobi series with Tala Durth and Ned B, and then we also have Lando from the Solo movie, Finn from the sequel trilogy, and we got our main man, Boolio from Rise of Skywalker. He's the only good part about that movie. Next up, we got our Andor figures, with obviously Cassian Andor from the Andor series, and we have Luthen. We also have a custom Saw Gerrera's main man. I don't really know his name, but he's probably one of the coolest Rebel figures in the army. He's a custom figure, if you did not know, and he just looks awesome with that 3D printed mask. Now, one of the things Disney made that a lot of Star Wars fans enjoy was the movie Rogue One. So here we have some troopers from Rogue One, the Battle of Scarif specifically. A lot of people aren't really fans of these troopers for some reason, but I think they are just amazing. Love the movie Rogue One, and I love the LEGO sets based off of Rogue One especially. We also have some of the named characters from Rogue One. Don't know who this guy is, but he's a weird looking alien. And then we also have Chirrut Inway, and we have Chirrut's friend with the big minigun. And of course, to round it all off, we have our boy Saw Gerrera with a hologram in his hand. He looks like he's listening to Jin's father's message right before he dies. Unfortunate that he died the way he did, but it was a pretty cool death scene regardless. In hour 15, I built characters from one of my favorite Star Wars shows to date, Star Wars Rebels. Here we have two different versions of Ezra, one with a helmet and one without a helmet. We have Hera Syndulla, Sabine wielding the Darksaber from Season 4 of Star Wars Rebels, Kanan Jarrus, although I am looking to pick up the blind version of this minifigure. We also have Ursa Wren, Sabine Wren's mother, and Tristan Wren, Sabine Wren's brother. And lastly, we have Ryder Azadi, the former governor of Lothal. Now, in true Rebel style, I thought it would only be right to build up the Ghost and Phantom 2 set from the Ahsoka series. This set is just an absolute marvel of a set. Everybody wants this set. The build itself is just amazing, and the minifigures are pretty good as well, and I cannot wait to build this thing up, so let's get right to it. But while we're waiting for the Ghost to be built, we have some Republic troopers, New Republic officers, which are actually just Bespin Guard. And then we also have Zeb in a New Republic outfit looking very snazzy. And now that we've built up these minifigures, let's hope that the Ghost and Phantom 2 are done being built. Oh yeah, that's looking nice and tender. Wow, this thing does not disappoint. First of all, on the outside, looks absolutely amazing. The interior is crazy. There's multiple different turrets that you can sadly not really spin too much, but you can fit characters at the top, the bottom. You have the Phantom 2 that can detach. This is just a crazy good set. There are ramps on each side for minifigures to walk up and down from. It is just a fun, fully packed set full of play features, and it is great for display. So whether you're a kid or an adult, I think this set is going to be a top pick from the summer wave. And from this set, we have someone that looks like he's Admiral Akbar's cousin or something. We also have Jason Syndulla, Hera Syndulla, Chopper for the first time in my collection, and of course this guy who says that Hera needs authorization to leave, but then she doesn't listen and he's all stressed out. Wow, this army looks absolutely amazing in under just 24 hours. But I couldn't do this without the help of those amazing designers, custom printers, and even LEGO themselves for making some of these amazing LEGO minifigures. So I'll be listing all designers and everywhere I got these minifigures from in the description below if you are interested. And with that being said, leave a like if you did enjoy today's video, and make sure to leave a comment of your favorite minifigure or part of the video. And with that being said, I will see you all in the next video. Have an amazing day. Peace out.